What's up, everyone? This is Woken Opa here. Today, I'm going to be talking about on why I gave up the American dream. This is to put my own insight based off the YouTubers by the name of The Upgrade, who also spoke about this topic, and Timothy Ward. I'll be linking their videos in the description box down below so you can see their own perspective, and majority of it I do agree with. We all know what the American dream is, and for those of you that doesn't, basically it's like a goal set for all Americans. We're conditioned to believe that this is a dream for all Americans to live up the hype of having a nice car, living in a nice house, with a big family. You're at peace, you're well off, everybody knows it, you're successful, and so on and so forth. Now these days, family don't mean anything. I used to chase certain degrees and from what I assumed, I used to chase the things that did not benefit my life or was wrong for me to even allow in my life. One of the biggest advices that my father-in-law told me is that don't let your family get the opportunity to use you. You just don't. You can't let anyone get the chance to even use you or even play you. Because when you get played, oh boy, it's a bad feeling. I used to live believing that let me just get by so no one doesn't talk bad about me. If you live off of what other people think about you, and just because you don't want drama, then you're not living for your own purpose, but you're living for their purpose. You're living because you want to impress them, you want to be a people's pleaser, and that is not the American dream. The American dream crap, even the logo behind it's dead. Everyone is not going to get a big house. Everyone is not going to get a big family. Everyone is not going to be rich. Everyone is not going to make it big. I'm just a regular guy here who came to the fact that waking up in reality and having a reality check is better than dreaming and living in a fantasy. This is why they call it the American dream. It's a dream. You're dreaming. That does not mean that that dream is going to come true. And as a believer in God, if some things are meant for me and meant to be, then I feel like I was blessed to have it. If not, then okay, it's fine. As long as I know I have a job that could get me by, my kids by, paying the bills, and just getting by with an inexpensive car, it doesn't draw that much attention, I'll be fine. I'll be okay. All the materialistic possessions, the hot women, all these things of this world, it's going to die one day. What purpose is that? I believe people should find their own purpose and choice. And I always pray to God to give me guidance through these rough times, because in 2022, I don't see anybody talking about the American dream. People are just trying to make it, survive, and do what they have to do. It's called being an adult and being responsible. I have to get up every day at 5:30, 5:45 to get to my 7 o'clock job. You think I want to work? I'm not anti-work. You could say working is one of the best things to even have because it makes you think how grateful you should be, because there's a lot of people that wish that they had what you had. You will be surprised. You're working at a 9-to-5 job. You have a basic car, basic family. Everyone's is a minimalist, right? You'll be surprised that there are people that wish they had that. Wish they had a family. Wish they even have a decent paying job. Wish they didn't drop out of high school. Wish they was not a college dropout. America is built on resources. It's built on money. And if you don't have any money at all, you can't get by or go anywhere in life. Even your basic needs can't be taken care of if you don't have the right amount of money. That's why education does come first to a degree. You could get by a long way with a GED or a high school diploma, but if you want to get the top tier jobs, you have to have a master's degree, a bachelor's degree, a PhD. But those chances are slim to none because the gamble in that, you have about a 20 to 30% chance of even getting into any of those degree fields. That's why you go for jobs that are in high demand. Go for jobs that needs people. I don't believe in the notion of people saying that, I feel satisfied to find my passion, do a job. A job is a job. People are just trying to make it, man. Your passion and your compassion for work and for the job that you love to do, kudos to you. It's not going to matter to the boss, to society, or anybody else in the end of the day. People are just trying to do what they have to do to get by and get up out of here. Get out of work. Go on vacation. Just get by. Because I'd rather wake up and smell the coffee living in reality than living in a fantasy bubble where everything's going to be all right. I like to work. I like to go to work, spend a lot of time at work, and do my job. Do I have any issues on blue-collar work? No, I'm a blue-collar worker. I work as a janitor right now in one of South Carolina's biggest airports. I'm a janitor and a commercial driver. I drive a pickup truck, collect trash, clean, sweep, janitor duties. Do I complain about it? Do I feel like I'm ashamed? No. But if I know that I need better and I want better for myself, I am going to do what I can to just get by. Because I thank God I still have a job and I was not fired moments before. People do need their jobs to just get by. Job agencies, temp jobs, temporary contracting jobs. People all need these things so they could finally start applying and looking for that one job that they really want. If you may have a compassion and helping others, doing the right thing, wanting to be the nurse, work in the hospital, kudos to you. Work your way up there. But in all reality, it is a very competitive field out there. The further up the ladder that you get, the more in debt that you'll be in. Because there's a price to pay when you want to make more, especially have a career. I was shamed from my own family because I was a high school dropout. I was shamed. They probably still think I am because I don't really speak to them like that. It just made me realize how they really were. That American dream is bullcrap. People want you to make it, but at the same time, there's people that does not want you to make it. Because they feel like you're in their lane, you're a competition to them. Even your own families may think this way. And these are the same people that may stab your back or lie to you and say, hey, look, I think this is too hard for you. You shouldn't do this and that. Yeah. There's people that may talk bad about you to put you in your place. And when you back down from them and you listen to their word, you become the failure because of what someone else said. The American dream, it sounds like a prison of a life that you're living for other people. I don't care about having a nice car where I can show off to. There's an increase in robberies and carjackings. Who would be stupid enough to think that driving around in a Mercedes-Benz or a BMW is going to be fine? I'm not living to have I'm not living to have material possessions where I show off to everyone to, and when it's time for me to go, I don't take that with me. The American dream is bullcrap. I'd rather live the life with the sources and the blessing that God already gives me, and I'll be fine. I'll still be happy. You know what my wife told me one time? She does not care how much money I would have, as long as, even if we're poor, even if we're building each other up, which we are, she would still be faithful as long as I'm doing right. I'm just doing the right thing, trying to get by. Not feeding my ego. Not caring about what other people think or society thinks. People are just trying to survive. This is the reality. I decided not to even go to college because the time when I was pursuing my degree in graphics design, I realized the true reality behind being a graphic designer. It's stressful. You don't have much freedom to draw what you want, do what you want. And the further I got into the Bible, the more I realized certain jobs and things is not for me. And I don't want to be putting myself in debt, stuck with the debt, struggling to look for a job. The debt interest increased, and I'm stuck paying that debt for over 20 years for the rest of my life. This is why you have to be very, very, very smart and careful with the path and the choices that you choose to make. Because once you make them, you open that door of taking that responsibility and burden on you. And does it suck? Yes, it does. Having a dog, a nice house, a nice car, family, everything is beautiful. There's a price to pay for a lot of things. Time is one of them. Time is one of the biggest investments that you could ever keep spending. You may not physically touch time, but the time that we have right now is already here. I'm spending the time right now that I have making and recording for this video for all of you, to let you know my thoughts on why I gave up on the American dream. I used to believe I could be a great manga artist, a comic book artist. People will get to know me finally for who I am. But I realized I don't want to be worshipped. I don't want to feel like I have to keep satisfying people, because the further I looked into a lot, the more I realized I'm not even satisfying my own happiness. I'm not happy. And I feel like this is probably what God does not want for me. Where I'm at right now, I feel more content. I feel more at peace. As long as I have a good paying job where I can just get by, do what I have to do to take care of my family. I don't care about the newest cars. I don't care about the newest technologies. I don't care about the biggest house. I don't care about what this person think. I don't care. I'm happy. I'm happy and content where I'm at. If I want more, sure, yeah. I'll want to make more money. This is why there's a rise in people leaving their jobs, because they realize they do deserve more. I deserve more. This is why I'm planning to leave my current job right now. I already put in my 2 weeks notice. I told my boss up front. All the supervisors at my job knows there's no issues. I was honest. I'm trying to keep the references going, because that is the more professional and right thing to do. I was a scumbag in the past where I just dropped and quit jobs in the past, but I realized how bad it was. But some of those jobs, you're going to have to do that, especially if there's nothing to hold on to from that job. Especially if the pay is garbage. Let's just be honest. The American dream. Having a hot man next to you, 6-foot tall husband, having a supermodel wife. Fantasy. It's all a lie. This is reality. My wife is not the glorious 10 out of 10 supermodel. She's wifey material. And she's right for me. I'm not asking for a lot. A lot of men are simple. For those that aren't, they are having their heads stuck in the clouds to where they think the world revolves around them. And that's how a lot of people think right now today. It's about me, 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 me. It's not about family anymore. It's not about my best friends. It's not about just trying to make it. It's about surviving. People just want better and make more money just to survive. People want a balance in their hours, to be treated like a human being, not a machine or a tool or a symbol of the American dream. The American dream is dead. It never, and I feel like it never even existed. It's just the slogan itself, and the meaning behind it is unrealistic, because everyone is not going to have have those type of things. There would not have been survival of the fittest. The job market wouldn't be competitive. And let's just be real. All these things are in vain. Once you die, you're not taking the American dream with you. You're going to be in the grave. Your spirit will ascend from your body, and we'll be seeing God. I'll save all that for another topic. But for me, the American dream, I don't really care about it anymore. I cut all my family off, and all the people in my family who believed in that crap, who felt like, oh, you have to have this and this and that. Says who? I thought it was about my own happiness and not yours. I'm not living to satisfy what you defined for me to be, to make me happy. If you're living off of someone else's definition of your own happiness, you're a slave. And you're an idiot. And you're nothing but a follower. You following your friends in the wrong direction down to a cliff. You'll realize as you get older how much time you wish you did not waste trying to please other people, please your family. Because family is the first people that you think wouldn't backstab you or judge you. Most of the time they are. Most of the time it's family. The American dream is dead to me. I think people should be more realistic about their life choices and the things that happens in life. Life is life. We're living to learn. Everything's not going to be in la la land. It's not going to be 100% perfect. I don't care about driving a nice car. My car it looks crap. It looks like crap. It's old. And am I happy with it? Yeah, because as long as I have a car that works, that I could get by to go to point A and point B, to go from work and to go home, I'm fine. I'm happy. I'm content. I've accepted it. I've accepted where I'm at. If I want more money, I'm going to have to do what I have to do, look for another job, and just to get by. Work my way out of the situation that I'm at, the smart way. Not for what other people thinks, but for what defines my happiness and for what God would want for me. He is my source to my happiness, not the world, not my enemies, not the economy, not the elite that wants to brainwash people to make sure all the poor people stays poor, chasing this fake American dream, while they're taking all the money, laughing at you like you're some idiot. This is the reason why people, like I said, you deserve better, do better, be realistic, and be smart about your choices in life. The American dream, stop chasing it. Stop putting yourself in debt with meaningless degrees where you're stuck. Go for high demand jobs. Do what you have to do. Having the passion for a job is not going to mean nothing when you are starving and you need something to eat the next day, where you have to worry about where are you going to sleep tonight. You have to worry about your rent. You have to worry about paying your bills, car insurance. God is my source. What keeps me on my feet is my family that really does matter and actually accepts where I'm at today. And you can too. Don't define your life off of other people or society or social media. It's toxic. Define your life on your happiness just so you could get by, to have the necessary needs that you need just to survive. This is Woken Up here. Peace out. Let me know what you think.